Alright, y'all, it's been a minute, but we finally got another one. We're gonna go to Just Wings first, which is one of them little virtual spots at Chili's. And then our next one is gonna be Buffalo Wild Wings. I think it's like 6 or 7 miles for $17. 2 drop-offs. We hadn't got anything good for a while, so we just been sitting around chilling, waiting for a good order to come in. And finally we got one. It took quite a while though. I know we've been back over here probably an hour before we got this one, so we gonna get over here, pick this one up. And then after we get this one, we'll grab the one for BW3 and we'll move on. I'm gonna get pulled up over here and we go inside. Hopefully this order is ready and we ain't gotta wait. Let's see what happens. Alright, this one is gonna be from Nikki O. Nikki O with Just Wings, so let us grab this one. This one is ready, and then we'll grab the next one. This is Chili's. There's somebody coming to see. There's on the order. Little pickup area. How you doing? Picking up from Nikki O.
There you go.
Alright, thank you. Alright, we got the one for Nikki O, and we're gonna head over to Buffalo Wild Wings, pick up the next one. That'll be our second order on this trip for this $17, almost $18 trip. So not a bad trip for what it's worth, but we're gonna get over here. My fault, grab that one, and then I'll be right back with y'all. All right, y'all, let's get over here to Buffalo again. We go to Buffalo Wild Wings quite often. That's probably one of the most pickups that we do. Not for any particular reason. It just seems like they be having better trips most of the time. Like I said, I don't like to take bad trips, so if it's a bad trip, I don't even bother with it. I'd rather just sit around and wait than take a bad trip. So we're gonna get this one and try to get one more or 2 more if they good, and then that'll be it for the night. Like I said, this one is Buffalo Wild Wings, so the other one is called Just Wings. I guess it's a virtual restaurant at Chili's. And it looked like Buffalo Wild Wings is jumping today, so hopefully this order is ready. It's 7:43. Got some people headed for the gym tonight. Planet Fitness. Get their workout on. while. B-Dubs is jumping like this today. What is this today? Thursday? I don't think it's no special wing day or nothing on Thursday. There's just a lot of people here. Usually they ain't jumping like this when I come in. But hopefully these orders is ready. We can get in and out because there's a crowd here today. Alright, let me try to grab this one and be right back. Alright, y'all, Buffalo Wild Wings again. So we're gonna run in here and grab this order. This is for Sean. So hopefully it's ready. We ain't gotta wait. A lot of people at Buffalo Wild Wings today. How you doing?
Yes, both orders. Whatever. Thank you.
Hey, how you doing? You got a Sean G. And as many people in here as it looks like outside. Cars everywhere outside. Like there's a ton of people in here. Alright, this one don't look like it's quite ready yet, so as soon as we get this, then we'll be going. Get y'all back in the car. Alright, in a minute. Alright, y'all, we got that one for Sean, so we out. We gonna head to drop this off first. It looks like Sean G on Beechwood Drive, which is only a couple miles away, like 2.3 miles. So we get this one knocked off. Like I say, we got a couple flurries in the sky tonight, and then we'll move on to our next order, the one for Just Wings. So let me get y'all back up here, and we're gonna travel to this one first to Beechwood, and then we'll be on from there. All right, y'all. We back on. Get our windows a little clear, and we're gonna do our first drop off. Sean G, it's only 6 minutes away. Looks like it's gonna take us up California Avenue again. We've been up there before over by and you know, end up going Southern Boulevard from here. So we're gonna get on around and down Southern Boulevard. Like I say, this is 2 orders. They should be fairly quick. These are the kind of orders we would prefer to get all day. But with DoorDash, like I say, sometimes it's a hit and miss. Sometimes you will get $2 and $3 orders and $5 orders for hours. And, you know, if you don't mind taking them, then take them. But I'm looking at profits as far as gas and time. Like I said, our first trip of the day, we took a hit. It took us way too long to pick up those 2 orders from Myers and drop them off. So we got to be cautious of that type of stuff. You know, you live and you learn. But the second trip, it was a good trip. You know, it was 2 orders, but the drop off was quick. This drop off gonna be quick. drop these off, and that'll be cool. And then the next order for the Just Wings one should be fairly close too, because it wasn't that many miles all together. And then we'll try to get back out here and get another trip or so before it's too late. Like I say, right now it's about 7:48. So like I said, we did burn a lot of time waiting to get another order earlier, but like I said, we finally got one, and we're gonna move along from this one. So sometimes, like I say, you just might not get a good order for a while, and rather than burn up gas, wasting gas, just taking any random thing, we just wait it out and try to get a good order. I don't think none of this snow gonna stick. This is real fine snow. I don't think it's gonna turn heavy overnight. I could be wrong though. We'll see what it look like in the morning. This looks like just a light dusting though. Don't look like nothing too heavy, nothing too crazy. Past Home Depot and stuff again. We was over in this area the other day. We kind of frequent this area between Market and South Avenue. Most of our trips, if they good, then they real quick in these quick areas like this. The next one might take us further down to the south side, I ain't sure. I didn't really look at the destination on it when I picked it. I just looked at the mileage. Let's say for what it was worth, the mileage was good. That's a typical DoorDash week. So most of the time you ain't making no ton of money, but we try to make our daily quota, but sometimes we miss it, especially when the trips are real bad. Like I say, it's still winter time, it's still cold out, so we expecting people to be fair, but that's not always the case. So may not make your quota every day you come out, but it just depends on, like I say, how you take the trips and what trips you take. Like I say, I tend to do the trips that's beneficial, that I think beneficial, but it's subjective. See, this one, it ain't too bad. This one wasn't too bad of a drop off. We won't know how much each person tipped until we complete each order, but for the distance, the tip, unless DoorDash paid for it, the tips was okay. I ain't gonna say that it was great. If it was great, it'd have been over $20 for these two trips. It would have been over $20. no outlet. It won't tell you that, but some of them are no outlet streets. But we ain't going all the way to the back of the street, so we'll probably just turn around and come back for this one. So this is our first drop off.
The customer requested you hand them the order. They added the following instructions. Customer instructions.
Get up here. Get this dropped off. I don't see them at the door yet, so that means they were waiting on me. Even though they wanted to hand it to them. But we get out, get this delivered to them, and move on. Alright, so it was kind of weightless. It popped out of there when we pulled up. So that one is delivered quick. And our next one is only 2 minutes away. So this was a good trip all the way around. We're gonna go back down here to Southern Boulevard and head over down to the south side a little bit. And this will be the Just Wings trip. Get this one dropped off and get back up to Boardman. Hopefully we can get another one pretty soon. Don't have to wait too long for it. Team back in the day. I don't know how they did these last couple of years. I ain't got no kids in little league or high school football no more, so I don't pay attention to it as closely. But we gonna come up to Southern Boulevard in Midlothian up here, and then we gonna head east. And we're only about 2 miles away, 5 minutes from a drop off, so that's good. And then we'll probably go South Avenue back towards Boardman, and hopefully we get another trip quick. That's a good match for what we need to do tonight. And then we'll go from there. Summertime, they got a nice patio outside. Sometimes they use the bar outside bar, and that's cool. They got a nice inside bar. You just can't smoke in most bars nowadays, so I don't prefer non-smoking places. Out here on the road from the dusting and snow. But like I said, I don't know if it's going to persist all night or if it's just a temporary little mist. But we is getting a nice little slippery dusting on the road. Gotta be careful when it looks like this because it'd be slick. And this is Midlothian and South Avenue. Like I said, this all around was a decent trip. These are the kind of trips we would prefer to get every hour or every half hour, however it go. Because you can knock out a couple of these real quick. Like I said, we started this about 7 something, and we're gonna finish this about 8. So that's gonna be a nice play on those ones. Like I said, when you're outdoor dashing, you gotta do it how you do it. Like a lot of trips that I don't take, I see other people take. But I don't know, I assume I'm making probably about the same amount that they would be if you factor in everything. I don't know how many hours other people do a day, but I try to put in some good time per week. So it's at least a 40-hour work week. Even if I don't take trips to full time. Alright, we're gonna start turning a little bit, so we'll cut through this cash pile place. I think they gamble in this building right there where all the cars is parked at. Some kind of either online gambling or something. They're doing some kind of gambling there. They took the sign off the building because I think they got in trouble for it. But they still gambling in there. And yeah, our street is up here, not too far, so we're about a half a mile from the drop off. We're gonna see what it looks like with this tripod. We might have to order another tripod, we'll see what our videos look like at the end of the night when I start editing. Or tomorrow when I edit, but it kind of, this tripod is kind of top heavy, so you get a little wobbliness, but let's see what it looks like in the pictures or in the video when we do the playback. So we're gonna get this one dropped off, and then we'll go around or come back up, and we'll take the little side street back to Boardman and try to get another trip pretty soon. Hopefully it's a good one, and we'll go from there. This one must be right on the corner. Maybe it's this corner house right across the way. I think, yeah, this is it. So we might go down the street to drop this, go around. Next one. Drop hers off, and back in a minute. Alright, y'all. The BW3 order was good. The second order, she was cheap. She didn't tip well. Only like $2. So that wasn't really a good tip for her, but the first guy, he tipped $12, so that's what made that trip count today. Like I said, we're gonna get back and try to get another tip or another trip, another good trip, and eat off of any of these. So, see if we can make something happen in this hour. See if DoorDash got anybody who wanna tip worth anything. And like I said, that's an old baseball field. They play baseball there still. And they have soccer there in the summertime. But this is Shady Run. So we head back down and we gonna get in the Boardman and try to get another trip out of this night. Holding on, but I'm concerned about the video quality of what it might look like. But it may be okay. Let's see. That Schwabel's there on the corner. Schwabel's Red Company. I think they pay pretty good there too. People tell me. Tipping too well for about an hour, and then we lost that hour earlier, so that was at least 2 hours downtime today. With driving and being inactive, and then sitting and waiting for a trip and being inactive, so at least 2 hours worth of downtime. We'll try to cut down on that tomorrow so we ain't got as much downtime. Like I said, all depends on how the trip's flowing. Alright, we're almost back up to Boardman. Up here, I think that's the lip of where it starts when you're back in your zone. Little church over there that got bingo at. Over there where the bus is coming past. This is Indianola Road. So we'll just light change, we'll ease on through. Get back over into our zone. Like I said, we got little light dusting of snow. I can feel the temperature went down some. I don't know what it is right now. Let's see, it's about 21 degrees now. Like I said, the low supposed to be 10, so we probably won't see that until the bewitching hour. Right now, like I said, we're trying to get back over here in our zone so we can try to get another trip before distance or better. Right now, ain't none of these coming through double the distance or better. So, we're gonna leave them on the shelf. Like you said, you're an independent contractor with this DoorDash, so you gotta treat it as such. I know they pop in a lot of different orders and they try to incentivize you with these percentages and stuff to get you to take orders, but like I said, if you're just out here taking orders randomly, then you're gonna spend a lot of money on fuel and you ain't gonna make a lot of money doing the job. So you gotta be selective about which ones you take. I'm pretty selective about it. I try to only take ones that's gonna be worth my while. So we're gonna park here and wait. And like I said, hopefully we get something good quick. Then I'll be back with y'all. Alright, y'all, in a minute.